All right, here with Zach Cooper, fresh off his first victory, an impressive first-round knockout. Got a fight this weekend going back to Seattle. Tell us about the fight coming up.
This Saturday, I'm fighting Josh Solis in Seattle, Washington at the Emerald Queens Casino under Hallquest Promotions. 7 p.m. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah. Tell us, I think this is your third opponent or so. Tell us about the changes and how, if at all, it's affected you.
Well, I mean, this affected me. This guy actually took the fight on short notice. The last two people, Jesse Uday and Daniel Castillo, pulled out of the fight. Don't know why, man. It's at times, it's hard to stay a little focused when you're trying. I mean, when people keep pulling out because you're in limbo. But I got a great team around me that keeps me focused. So, it's been an easy transition for the most part.
Yeah, expand a little bit. I guess it's tougher when especially when you're up and coming guy. Fights get canceled all the time. How frustrating is that? And do you get worried every time someone pulls out that your fight's going to get delayed and not go on?
Yeah, I get frustrated. I'm frustrated all the way into like the last week of camp. I mean, into the last week of camp always because, they'll pull out so often or something will happen where they don't want to fight or they'll get an injury and stuff like that you're sitting there thinking, all right, hopefully he doesn't pull out, hopefully he doesn't pull out, hopefully he doesn't pull out. And then the last week you're like, yes, okay, we got the fight, we're good to go.
So now you're a Seattle guy. Seattle's not known as a huge hotbed for boxing. What's it like kind of being an up-and-coming guy from there and really getting the attention and love from the local people?
It's great. I got a great fan base in Seattle. A lot of people ask me why don't I come down here to Vegas and fight down here at the Hard Rock or down at the MGM or anything like that. All in due time, but right now, Seattle has great fan support. They love me. They love me up there. And I'm not ready to leave that. We actually do have a little bit of a hotbed. We actually had Walter Wright, Joe Hip, Greg Hogan. We've had a lot, Kenny Ellis, a lot of people in the past and stuff like that. But right now, me, Vincent Thompson, and Isaac Tadeo are leading the charge for the future.
All right, so you're 1-0. I know for a lot of guys when they're just starting out, the main thing is to build up that pretty record and get a bunch of wins on the resume. Oh, thank you. Get those wins on the resume. So tell us, what's your plan going forward? What can we expect the next year or so from Zach?
Well, the thing about it is that a lot of people are training to be champion. Me, I'm training to be the best ever. So when I'm in here, I watch Floyd, I watch them, and I take what they do and I try to work harder than them.
Yeah.
Over the year, I'm trying to get at least 6 to 8 fights in, and I'm in a good position right now with Brian Hallquest and Rick Glazer, and also got Jeff Mayweather, and and hopefully we can just build from there. But as long as it's as active as I can be, then definitely I'm gonna be very active this year.
Yeah. So tell us, what it's like working with Jeff. How have you guys been? How long have you guys been together, and what's it been like working with him, and what's he taught you?
It's almost been close to a year now. Well, a little bit less than a year. When I first came out here, I was working with Roger, and I transitioned over to Jeff because me and Jeff clicked more. It was nothing ever against Roger or anything like that. We just clicked more. As far as what Jeff taught me a lot of the basics, a lot of the stuff that that I have flaws in, and he also improved my D very, very much, man. He's been a godsend. He's definitely helped me out a lot. And it's not just a trainer-fighter relationship. We actually talk, and that's.
I'm not dating, are you?
No, we actually, Mike will text me and be like, hey, did you see this? Or hey, did you see that? It's a good relationship, because I'm playful, what I'm saying? I'm the youngest, but also, what I'm saying? I'm a big kid at heart. And but when it's time to work, I'm all about business. And Jeff's the same way. We can play around, but then when the camp starts or right before camp, we pick it up. No frills, no jokes, and everything like that. We're ready to go. So, I'm very thankful. I'll be with Jeff to the end.
We look forward to the last thing, getting ready to have a basketball team back there in Seattle. Are you happy about that?
Oh, yeah, man. We're going to get the Sacramento Kings back. We're going to get the Sacramento Kings. They're going to become the Seattle Sonics. The good thing about it is little Isaiah Thomas, my little bro, he's gonna be back in Seattle, so he's gonna be able to play for the hometown, and it's gonna be pandemonium. I'm looking forward either getting season tickets or something like that, but being there courtside when they play the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's gonna be a great game.
All right, Zach. Looking forward to you this weekend. Appreciate it, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.